Scaling of coordinates with a factor. Coordinates in PDF files are usually in a resolution of 300 dpi, which means that 1 inch, 25.4 millimeters, equals 300 pixels and coordinate points. This resolution is adequate for paper prints, but not adequate for CAD purposes. You can try to calibrate the coordinates using a common scale factor for the coordinates. In a correct PDF file, the scale of the drawing is also the scaling factor of the coordinates. As an example, by scaling 150, the scaling factor is 50. Unfortunately, the scale of a PDF drawing can only be retrieved from the header of the construction plan. If the scaling factor doesn't correct the coordinates well, you need the correct calibration with the help of the function Enhanced Calibration of Coordinates. Print-to-CAD's artificial intelligence techniques allow the accurate calibration of the coordinates of the converted drawing. The coordinates of PDF files often have a significant accuracy error. This error is mostly created by exporting entities in a raster of 300 dpi dots per inch. Print-to-CAD calibration method is tailored for coordinates in a raster. This calibration happens in the horizontal and vertical directions. When calibrating the coordinates, a special feature is used that keeps the horizontal and vertical lines the same after the calibration. Tolerance of a calibration. The calibration point can be defined for arbitrary PDF lines and polylines. Print-to-CAD calibrates native vectors and pixel traces from raster pictures. The pixel traces have to be vectorized before the calibration. You need to activate centerline vectorization for the lines you want to calibrate. The calibration of coordinates is a last step of a PDF to WG conversion. Print-to-CAD snaps this last step, the defined calibration points, with the given tolerance, and calibrates the snap points with special mathematical methods. Maximum resolution in DPI. You can choose the right resolution of raster picture for our internal editor. The resolution has to be as low as possible, but the lines and the text has to be clear and readable. Try first with 300 dpi. If the smallest detail is not readable, increase the resolution 50 dpi steps. Minimum line width. You can choose the right line width for our internal editor. The line width has to be as low as possible, but the lines have to be clear and visible. Try first with 0.35 millimeters. If not all lines are visible, increase the minimum width to the next one. Calibration point definition. A manual pre-definition of a calibration point is needed for well-done calibration of coordinates. Print-to-CAD offers a special editor for the calibration points. One calibration point is defined with the help of a position point and a target XY coordinates of this point as absolute or relative numbers. The position point can be the end of a line or a vertex of a polyline. You cannot snap the cross point of two lines or a center line of a circle. You do not need to move the calibration point to the exact position. If the calibration point is not exact on the vertex or not at the end of the line, Print-to-CAD will snap to this point during the conversion using the given tolerance. Target XY coordinates of calibration points. The target XY coordinate of a calibration point can be an absolute or a relative number. Absolute XY coordinate is a Cartesian coordinate with a common absolute zero. Relative XY coordinate is a Cartesian coordinate with an absolute zero as a last inserted point. Relative coordinates can be used only for input. After saving the calibration points, the program recalculates the relative calibration points into absolute calibration points. Editing of calibration points. Calibration points editor allows the program to move, change, and delete the calibration points. Calibration points editor allows the program to zoom any part of a drawing. Define at least 2 calibration points with different X and Y coordinates. You need about 10 calibration points for accurate calibration of coordinates. A thorough selection of the calibration points vastly improves the quality of the calibration of coordinates.